You're listening to the Fantasy Fluffers with Parker and Dex.
What do you think about moving to small ices, dude? I already know your answer.
Come to Daddy Dex. I'll do it.
Hello.
A big ice, because we're doing big ices every week, boys. I ain't no bitch. Let's go. Big ices only.
Hell no, bitch. Who? Tiny two. Irrelevant.
Podcast time, boys. Just like last week and the week before, you're getting your favorite fantasy football podcast. Here's to the Fantasy Fluffers.
All right. Dex is actively slamming an ice. Parker's actively cracking a shitty beer. It's going down. All right, and it's already over. I got to say, buddy, if there's anybody I'd want to do this podcast with who's got to take an ice all the time, it would be you, because you don't make me do any work narrating as you're slamming those things, because it takes like 3 seconds tops.
I will say, like, over the years, I feel like a football player. Like when they're on their like 8th year in the league and they're like, my knees hurt like this. I just don't drink ices like I used to. Like I used to drink an ice and be ready to do anything. I just down that, and I think I need like an Alka-Seltzer water and someone to rub my back.
What do you think has been like the biggest like thing that's helped you start slamming them faster? Is it like a mental place that you go to where it's just, do you have to get into a zone when you crack it and put it to your lips, or is it just kind of just a muscular thing?
It's a muscular thing, but now it's like painful.
Really?
Like it hurts my tum-tum.
Well, welcome to my life, by the way. You probably have a medical condition now too.
I have lots of them. I just don't care. One of them will kill me. It's a race.
Do you have any idea how many ices you owe remaining?
No, I drink the right amount every single week.
That's right. That's right.
I just don't send them to you guys because you guys don't deserve them. No, all jokes aside, I think I still, even after I think I have to drink 3 per week through the playoffs. Like, not our playoffs, the NFL playoffs.
Holy shit.
I know.
I have a fun fact before the fun fact time. Something interesting I noticed. Do you remember when I was playing Brad, and Brad said he told the gods, he promised the gods that if he won, he would ice himself?
Yep.
He hasn't done that, has he?
Brad is lucky he's already in the playoffs. Otherwise, he probably would be the taco.
Yeah, this is honestly, I think this is grounds to take Brad out of the playoffs and give me the win for that game.
And replace Brad with Dex.
Because
Done, on board. I'm using my commissioner power. It is going to happen.
Brad only won by one Phillip Rivers interception in garbage time, which happened to me. And that only happened because of Brad's promise to the gods.
I will say, too, though, if you're going to start Phillip Rivers, you got to know he's going to throw a garbage time interception. A little bit that's on you, bud.
It was against, like, some shit fucking defense, so I can't remember.
That's the most Phillip Rivers thing ever.
Like, to just suck anyways?
To, like, throw his dumbass sidearm fucking throw and it to be an interception as he's going down the field to win the game.
Yeah.
Like, I could have told you that was going to happen before it happened.
Who was playing the Niners that week and he threw an interception too? Like on
Jimmy G? I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
I don't even know what week you guys played.
Yeah, I don't either. It was a while ago. Which is weird because we've podcasted every week and I just still can't remember.
Oh, by the way, it's your favorite fantasy football podcast and the number one 10 Guys 1 Cup podcast.
You know.
And I feel like these weeks are getting long because I feel like I haven't talked to our lovely fans in over a month.
Yeah, I feel like we barely touched on Halloween. We barely touched on the wedding.
Yeah.
Both of which were great, by the way. That's all you fuckers need to know. Y'all were there.
Yeah, we just follow that Insta to see all things fantasy life of Fluffers.
What if we all contributed to an Instagram account? If we all had like the account login, we could all post to it. Think of how shitty that would be. We'd have 10 followers.
Well,
not even.
We also started a fucking blog, and I ended mine that I did like 3 or 4 times a week because everyone said they would, and no one did. And then
by the way, I think your mic on the right side is like tilted away from you. Talk now.
Now.
I mean, not quite like that, but you did sound better when you were turning your head to the right. So just keep doing that the whole pod.
This is my good side. Hey, real quick, is Zencaster working?
I think so. It says recording. We've been doing it for 5 minutes. I see a little voice blips going across.
Whatever. Fuck
Should
it.
be.
Let's go. Oh,
Is
by
it
the
not
way,
working for you?
we're doing this via satellite for
Yeah,
our listeners.
because we had a snowstorm, ladies and gentlemen.
And
There-
when we do it via satellite, I get to go to bed like an hour and a half early.
This is the first time we've done this, so we'll fucking see.
No.
What?
I left my snus at work.
Oh, you poor thing. All right, let's go get on to my favorite segment, Dex's fun fact time. Hashtag next gen stats.
All right. How big is
I'm
now
just
you say 4.5 hard.
4.5 hard.
All right.
Now, in
good,
reality,
good.
I got next gen stats ready to go.
Not in
I'm-
reality.
In reality,
Yours is bigger than 4.5?
yeah, hard.
Are you
Yeah,
100% sure?
no.
All right.
What's something that's 4.5?
Huh?
What is an item that's 4.5 that I can compare it with?
My dick?
All right, well, I guess like you just compare my dick to your dick, and then we'll know if I'm
First one to
4.5.
touch the other one's belly button wins.
Jousting, classic.
All right, let's listen to facts because they're fun.
All right. So I got one set of data here because I've never had to scroll farther down Twitter in my fucking life to get stats. So we have one stat sheet that's pretty interesting. We're just gonna like go over some shit on them and make it up as I go, and that's how I do it. So I have is titled "First Downs by Penalty on Third Down," which means which teams have benefited the most by the other team getting a penalty on third down. Does that make sense to check out?
1000%.
I like how I can ask you if it makes sense, and if you say yes, I know the entire league will also understand.
To be fair, we talked about this before we started this,
Yeah,
so
it's
I
true.
already knew. Because honestly, I would have been like, "What do you mean?" So what Parker means is teams that have benefited from their opposing team making a penalty on third down that gives them a first down.
Yes.
So
Um,
am I guessing top 5, number 1? What am I
yeah,
doing?
you can guess. Let's go with top 5. Hopefully, you get some right. Who benefits the most? From this?
Patriots, Seahawks, 49ers.
Patriots are number 6.
Oh fuck.
They're tied with the Ravens. What
I
are
was
what
gonna
were your
s-
other teams?
Seahawks and 49ers. And Texans.
Seahawks, 49ers are in the bottom 10 actually
Oh.
from benefit.
Jaguars.
Jags are dead center.
All right, tell me the top 5 are. 'cause
Texans
they're-
are top 8. So number 1 is actually Green Bay.
Oh, that's a good call. Aaron Rodgers has one of the best Black Six! Black Six! And he just goes hard.
I feel like there's like extra good content this week because your mic is so shit and it clips like every time you fucking yell.
Eclipse?
Yeah, it means it gets like fuzzy, I guess.
Oh, no, that's
But it's
just
good.
news.
It's good. There's
Cool.
streamers who make their entire careers off of clipping into mics. So it's Green Bay and then the Colts and then the Vikings and then the Titans is the top
Oh,
4.
did
And then
not- was
Ravens.
Not going to guess the Titans.
I know, right? It's not like correlated with the teams that you would think is like the NFL's favorite boys, right?
Yeah.
Because you'd think that the Cowboys would be at the top
Parker,
of that, right?
do you even know who the Titans quarterback is?
Tannehill.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Did you
I
see
think
that play where he scored the rushing touchdown? Opie, I will fuck you up.
Is he whining? I can't hear him.
No, he's yeah. Like, I don't even like you. Fucking go away.
I like how I asked you if he's whining, and you were like, "No, he's being a bitch." 'Cause you don't even think of it as whining anymore.
I shouldn't have kids.
I shouldn't
No, he's being a bitch. Spot the lie.
It's totally different, right? All right. Do you have any idea who's in like the bottom 3 from beneficiary of these first
The
downs?
Denver Broncos.
Where are the Broncos? They're like dead center.
Fuck. The Buffalo Bills. The Philadelphia Eagles.
They're relatively. Philadelphia Eagles is a little lower. Yeah.
Who
So
are
the
the
very
bottom-
bottom is. You got to think about teams who are not fucking. I guess there's lots of different penalties that could happen on third down. So it's the Dolphins. Dolphins are the lowest.
Does this work?
I mean, it sounds like shit.
Okay.
Dex has literally like the mic part of his wired headphones just on his bottom lip.
Guys, I don't know where my mic is. My life's falling apart.
It's all right. It's probably at my house somewhere, to be honest.
Hey, yeah, I literally told Miller, I was like, I think I left it at Parker's house.
Something that happens, like I'm looking for some anomalies here. Oh, by the way, these stats are
Anomaly. Can you spell anomaly?
A and
Yep.
N O M A L Y anomaly.
Fuck, I'm stupid. I went ANMOLY.
Anomaly. Anomaly.
Anomaly.
So I'm gonna
Anomaly.
try to like quick parse this and see if there's any like noticeable stats here. I have noticed that like the Chargers, the Texans for sure have very little illegal contact called against them, like barely fucking any. Barely fucking any. I mean, other than that, there's nothing. Unnecessary roughness never happens against the Saints.
How many more facts do you have? Because I want to give you one.
I'm done. I'm just trying to create content on the spot. You know what I'm saying? It is my life after all as a content creator.
So, can you name the one player in fantasy who in their position was ranked in the top 10 but doubled their touchdown scores in this last week? Actually, yeah, did more in 1 week, doubled what they had the entire year in 1 week, and now is in the top 5. Does that make sense?
Before they were top 10.
So they were already top 10.
Is it Godwin?
But then on this week, they doubled how many touchdowns they had the whole year, and now we're in the top 5.
It's not Godwin then. He has more
No,
touchdowns.
it's
throughout the year.
fucking Leonard Fournette.
Are you serious?
Piece of shit. Yeah, he went from 1 touchdown on the year, and then he got 2 in 1 game, and he was number 9. Now he's number 5.
I got a stat for you. Do you know how many of your stats that you've mentioned on this podcast are just Leonard Fournette as the answer?
It should be 1,000%.
It's 1,000%. You're right.
So can you have more than 100%?
Depends on the context.
That's not, how?
What do you mean how?
Like,
So if
what's
we're
it-
saying like,
well, give me an example of something that can't be more than 100%.
so like out of 10 times, how many times has this happened? Like
Well,
what we just said. Like out of all the questions you've asked, how many times has the answer been Leonard Fournette? It can't be over 100%. But if we're talking about something you can understand, like return on investment, you can definitely have more than 100% there.
Today I learned.
Yeah, I was trying to say something about how you're gonna be the taco twice in a row, but that's hard to make a 200% joke out of that. So
I can't be
I'll say
the
it as
taco.
it is.
I can't be the taco. I will. I'm gonna put it right now. Fuck
What-
me.
What
Fuck
percent
me,
chance
guys.
is it?
No, listen. Let me do this. I'm buzzing, and this is when I make the best decisions. If I become the taco again, I'm gonna get a taco. Wow, a
Did you get taco?
tattoo.
Don't say the words,
I
Dex.
will
Don't
get a
say it.
taco tattoo if I'm the taco again. That's how I know I will not be it.
You fucking-
I will get a taco tattoo if I'm the taco back-to-back years. Back-to-back. Not again in the future. Back-to-back this year, 2019.
Where are you gonna put it?
On my lip, inside. And it's going to say taco in cool writing.
Is it just gonna say the word taco, or is it also gonna have a taco image?
I don't know. It depends how much it costs.
Fair enough.
So write it down, boys. Taco tattoo if Dex becomes the taco again.
See, that's why people listen to this pod, Dex. It's high stakes bets like that.
That's because I ain't scared of nothing. There's nothing in the world I'm scared of. And you know what? I might lose sometimes, but Daddy Dex don't back down from nothing. Because you know what? Daddy Dex made the bet. No one else did. I ain't backing down against myself.
That's true. That's true. How about this? How many times in our league has someone not filled a roster spot in the last 100 years of this league?
Once.
It's once. It's once,
Guys,
Dex.
it's not an excuse.
It's not an excuse. Just tell us what happened.
My days go by fast. Like, so literally, I'll tell you, like, I start my workday before 3 a.m. Today, all of a sudden, it was 11:45, and I was like, fuck, I'm hungry. I need to eat. Like, I honestly don't even know how it happened. I will say, I never have a long day or I always have long days, but I never have days where like, fuck, this is dragging on. It is always like, what time is it now? Like, if I don't take my morning poop before 5 a.m., I don't poop that day.
That's how busy your days are.
Yeah.
You like it though?
I fucking love the pressure. I love the pressure. Like, I love being stressed every fucking day. I love just like fuck, just like, god damn it. I don't know why, but I love it. I couldn't imagine being a job where I'm like, oh yeah, they already know. I'm like, every time I get good at something, I was like, give me more. I want to take over more. I just want to have more and more pressure. Because do you know what happens? When you take a piece of shit like me with pressure, you make a diamond, baby.
That hasn't worked on your fantasy season whatsoever, though.
It takes a long time. It takes a long time.
It's true.
Diamonds don't happen overnight.
Like
That's
100
like
years?
thousands of years.
Thousands of years? Is it really?
I
Can we
don't
get a quick
fucking
fact
know.
check on
Do I
that?
look like a scientist?
How
I work in
long-
a warehouse for McDonald's.
Googling how long does it take for shit to turn into a diamond?
The
Can you
limit
make-
does not exist?
Oh, there's a Cora question. Can you make diamonds out of poop if you compress it enough? There's no answers yet. Fair enough. Wait, you can make diamonds out of someone's ashes? Is that serious? Oh, it's possible because carbon is the second most abundant atomic element in the human body, and diamonds are made of crystallized carbon. Dex. Researchers have also improved ways to grow diamonds in the labs in recent years.
I'm sending a work email.
You're sending a work email during our podcast?
Yeah, uno momento. This you guys would appreciate the humor in this that only 2 people in the email will get, but everyone, all the managers are receiving.
This is a microcosm of your fantasy season. You're
Yeah, I
sending
know.
an email during fantasy related things. It's all right, Dex. I'll just carry the pod into the next segment. We got last week's scores. Starting off with your game, Dex. Do you have any idea how many points you scored?
144. Hold on, was that right? 147. God
Yep.
damn it. And guess what? That's without my defense. I would have hit 150. 150.
Exactly 150. 3 points is
So-
what your defense scored that you
And
didn't play.
Dustin scored 165.
That's not a good week.
With that being said, so I didn't realize it was like, I think 12 when I realized it was Sunday, and I looked at fantasy and I was like, fuck, I didn't start my defense. First thing I did, I called Dustin. I was like, Dustin, I just want you to know that if I end up losing to you by the amount of points that my defense would have scored and it would have changed the outcome, I'm going to put a league vote that I should override this and give myself the win because I'm already out of the playoffs. And since you're one of the guys in the hunt at the time and there's like 4 other people fighting for that position, I think it's only fair that happens because I fucked up. Because I usually always check my my fantasy at 10 a.m. on Sunday, and I was just busy. And in Dustin's defense, he was fully on board. He's like, I totally agree. He's like, yes, if that happens, we should do that.
You know why I would have voted for no?
Because you're a pussy.
Because I didn't get to play Will Fuller that 1 week.
You didn't deserve to play Will Fuller that
I
week.
did. I called it. I called it and
Would you have
everything.
won?
Yeah.
You bitch so much.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, my favorite part was how
I don't forget, motherfucker.
my favorite part was how Paul put you in a fucking closet, and the
For
only
one Paul's life, he didn't say something in chat, and it worked out.
and the only reason he did was because it didn't benefit him. But
Fucking
when
classic.
trades need to go through day of, has to. Oh no,
Oh,
no.
y'all past this. All right. So, oh fuck, the Chargers on the other side. I was gonna say something about Dustin. Oh yeah, Dustin's luck. So Dustin lucked out, scored 165 on you after not scoring shit for like weeks in a row, right? You want to know why Dustin's luck is gonna fuck me this week? Because I need Dustin to beat Gabe. And the thing is my team.
No, don't go too much into that.
Why not? Here's the thing. My team is way better than Gabe's. And so Dustin's luck would make him lose this week. And then Gabe would go into playoffs because he's much fucking worse. That's Dustin's luck. He would actually lose a game and luck out on it.
That's fair, because honestly, if they were smart, they would they wouldn't want you in the playoffs.
Yeah. Because my
It-
team's
it-
actually sick.
It benefits all of them. Like if Dustin, he would throw this game just to make sure you don't make the playoffs. Because having Gabe in the playoffs is like it's like
Like an extra bye.
it's like 3 buys. 3 people get fucking buys with Gabe in the playoffs. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And ain't no league has 3 buys, man. It just doesn't make sense.
No. That's not even how it works. We're a 10-man league and you get 3 buys in the playoffs. Jesus
Math doesn't add
Christ.
up. Pick
But
up the slack, Gabe.
to be fair, my mama always did say sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
I think
And
everyone's mom in this
that's
league said that.
how I lost my virginity.
Gabe played against someone whose name you
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
put down.
Oh, Gabe played against Brad.
Brad scored 75 points.
Yep, Brad. Brad's I will say I want Brad to win the league the most since it's not going to be me, but fuck, his team is garbage. The fact that he's in second place right now is mind blowing.
It really
Like,
is. He's gotten
Brad-
so lucky on so many games.
Brad should not be like, that's what I love. So like, I know we've all talked about making it where we do the average also to get you wins. I love the fact that last year Miller missed the playoffs with having like the second highest scored points, and this year Brad's making the playoffs and having the second least scored points. Like that's fucking glorious. Nothing gets my nipples harder than just getting fucked by randomness.
That's this game, dude.
Some boys, sometimes the ball bounces your way and sometimes it doesn't. That's how football works. This is football. This ain't fucking your algorithms and your fucking biology to make penis enlargements. This is mano e mano, a fucking full grid iron. Let's go, me against you, and the refs are gonna fuck up calls, and chance is part of the game, baby. That's why we love it.
That's right. They were trying to teach us something by making the football such a weird shape. Sometimes it just doesn't bounce your way.
Also, why the fuck do you keep moving?
I had to charge my laptop over here.
It's like you've shown me your whole apartment.
Well, have you noticed how nice it is? That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, I've been there before, but yes, it is nice.
I
I
know.
like the records as art.
Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you. I was trying to show that off in this latest cam.
To
We got
You ever think
Daniel
about being a
versus
cam model?
Miller.
No. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Daniel B. Miller. Miller's
Yes,
team.
of course, Daniel did 132 to 84, which sucks for Miller as he's one of the guys fighting for a playoff spot.
How hard is he really fighting though?
I
I've
don't
never
think-
known anybody in this league to care less about fantasy than Miller.
Honestly, I don't think Miller realizes he's in the league.
He just like blacks out every night and like sets a decent lineup.
I don't even think he sets a decent lineup. He just gets lucky. Like, do you even know who? Can you name 3 of Miller's starters?
Hell no. When have I
Austin
ever
Hook-
given a fuck about Miller's team?
Oh, okay, that's fair.
I'm playing him this week too, and I still don't fucking know.
He starts 2 tight ends.
Is he really?
Yes.
Classic. Don't give him any more tips though, because if I lose, I'm out of the playoffs. Charlie played against Parker. Rip tilted Charlie.
161 to 101. Yeah,
Yeah.
Charlie got real salty.
Yeah, he got hella salty in the chat.
Are you salty that you didn't get high score and got to give out the ice?
No, it's pretty typical of my luck this year. Things just don't bounce my way. I actually totally expect just to slip into the playoffs by the skin of my tongue once again, because that's kind of just how things go. Do you remember last year when I needed James Conner to score like 20 points on like Sunday Night Football to get into the playoffs, and he did?
Remember last year when I missed the playoffs by 6 points and you ended up making the playoffs and I became the taco?
Yeah, pick up your mic again, by the way.
I took a picture of us. I'm trying to put it on my Insta.
Why are you Instagramming during this podcast? Dex?
Bro, because I'm a content creator.
That's a good reason. All right, fair enough. Mike played Paul in one of the worst games of all time.
Honestly, this is 2 years in a row Mike's had the lowest score of the year.
55 fucking points.
Yeah, last year was like 48.
You and Mike are like the boomers of fantasy football. Like you're like, oh,
Okay, boomer.
I gave a lot of shits. I gave a lot of shits about football back in high school, and all of the players that I knew are retired now, except motherfucking Frank Gore. And but I'm still a football guy, so I'm good at this, and I'm gonna put a good foot forward, but actually just be shit at fantasy. That's what you guys said at the beginning of the year. You said that.
Mike, listen to me, baby. Me against you in the championship next year. I swear to whoo! Well, we got to make it happen. Don't these motherfuckers. It's like we got these nerdy kids who's never touched a football in their life, think they know what they're talking about, don't even fucking know what a nickel defense is. Parker, what's a nickel defense? Well, you dumb motherfucker.
I don't remember.
Can you at least tell me what a 3-4 is?
3-4. Yeah, you got
Yep.
3-4. You have 3 linemen and 4 linebackers.
I'll give you that. You are right.
Thanks. I was just afraid it wasn't the other way around. I didn't know.
I was like, is he gonna fuck it up?
That was like a 50-50 shot there.
Why would you go with a 3-4 over a 4-3?
Well, if you think they're gonna pass, is an easy one.
No, it's usually your personnel. So usually you make your defensive scheme off your type of players you have.
I was gonna say that too, dude. That was actually the first thought that came to mind. I was like, well, if you got a sick pass rush, you can just do 3-4 all day.
Yeah. So in like a lot of them, the NFL is like way high advanced. So theirs are like kind of mixtures of everything. Because like they'll have defensive linemen out in coverage, where like in high school, you don't have many athletic defense. Like they never put me out into coverage when I played high
I was
school
a defensive
football.
lineman, and they still didn't put me in coverage.
Exactly.
I was thinking you versus Mike in the Taco Bowl made me think about something that I wanted to do. Maybe I was watching YouTube, right? As one does. By the way, when I learned that people just watch YouTube for like fun, it kind of blew my fucking mind. Such a millennial thing, I guess. Or
When Brad was in grad school, or he still is, but like I forget what the girl's name is. She hung out with us. She hung out with us a couple times. Weird, but also like I was like trying to like talk to her and like get her involved in the group. I was like, oh, so you watch any Netflix shows or anything fun that you're interested in too? She's like, no. She was in love with One Direction. Showed me all the videos of all the One Direction concerts she still goes to, and then she was like, I usually just like will watch YouTube videos till I go to bed. I was like, what kind? She's like, just random ones. Like I start looking something down, and I was like, holy fuck, this girl doesn't watch Netflix, but she watches YouTube all the time.
dude, I'm that girl now. I don't watch Netflix, but I watch on YouTube.
What do you
So-
watch?
It's a lot of like music prod, some fitness stuff, some Smash stuff, some vids stuff. I think that's it.
I usually will go on to like a deep run of music videos from like back in the day, and then they like will give you like because you know how they put on the right like related.
Mhm.
So like I'll be watching like Frankie J and Baby Bash, and then they'll show me like other songs from that time frame.
When you
And I-
fucking say rapper names, it blows my mind, dude.
Why?
Frankie J and Baby Bash. Do you hear the words that's coming out of your mouth?
Bro, I bet you would. I bet if you heard the song, you'd be like, "Yeah, this is fire."
Fucking probably, dude.
1000%. Madison keeps saying, next time we get everyone together, we need to have a night where we do like a 2000s party. Like
That'd
where
be fun.
we all dress up like we would have in like 2002.
I'm gonna be Nelly.
No, you're gonna wear a fucking dragon button-up T-shirt and have a metal ball chain.
Shell necklace.
Yeah.
I can't believe you still remember that. Well, all right. I told you that story like once that I had like dragon
Yeah,
short
but
sleeve
I was-
button ups.
Wasn't surprised. Don't worry, I had my ear, just my left ear pierced.
Dude, me
for-
too.
Oh God, you would look so.
There's pictures of it somewhere.
Should I bring
Anyways.
back my diamond earrings.
Absolutely. Yeah, especially at your workplace. I'd fucking love that.
Because I'm a hood. I can't do that.
So I was watching the YouTubes and one of the fitness YouTubers, I guess it's like a thing to do like a 10,000 calorie challenge in a day.
Wait, how much? Holy fuck!
It's a lot. It's definitely doable, but it's not.
How much is in one garlic knot pizza?
Probably like 2,500 or so, maybe a
Oh
little
my
more, maybe 3,000
God.
tops.
I could not imagine eating 3 pizzas in one day.
All right, so here's the thing. I was thinking about putting a bet on one of our games for a 10,000 calorie challenge, and we'd have to document like most of our meals and like log it in my fitness pal and stuff.
I'm gonna Google easiest way to eat 10,000 calories.
Probably milk, honestly,
I was gonna say it's got to be a milkshake.
but
I
we'd have to do no
guarantee you
milk.
A peanut butter banana chocolate milkshake.
I would probably just eat like burritos and pizza all day. So like the guy I was watching did it with like all candy, and I'm like, how the fuck did you survive that? Like he was shaking. He's like, I really fucked this up. I just bought a whole bunch of candy, didn't get anything good.
Oh my god. Of course, it's on Reddit.
What is?
Easiest way to eat 10,000 calories in one day.
What's the answer?
Consume 24 eggs.
20?
Wait.
That's no.
No. 24 eggs, chocolate. Oh, here we
24
go.
eggs is a
This
lot.
might help.
I could kind of fall off 3 eggs.
Oh, so they just listed a whole bunch of food items with 1,000 calories. Like if you go to White Castle and get a chocolate shake, how much calories do you think's in a large chocolate shake at White Castle?
800?
1680.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Holy shit! I can't believe people buy that.
1,680. Oh my god. A Carl's Jr. double $6 burgers, 1,500 calories. Yeah, a lot of it's ice cream. Fucking
Yeah.
chicken tender platter, 1,300.
I don't think if I were to lose that bet and have to do it, I don't think I'd do anything sweets based. Probably be like a few burritos.
Yeah,
What-
bro, you could eat 10 Arby's meatball toasted subs. You're there.
Really?
Yeah, but that still seems like a lot. Could you imagine eating 10 meatball subs
y-
in one day?
You said Carl's Jr. and Arby's, and I don't know what any of their food looks like other than just like
I
shitty.
I did listen to a podcast and they had people call in because they wanted to know what the best like fast food for being like actually good quality, and everyone said Arby's. Like a whole bunch of people who worked there, but like I worked there for like 3 years, or I worked there in
Seriously?
high school, and they're like, it's the freshest stuff. They take care of it the best. But I was
Fucking
like,
Arby's corporate was listening to that radio show.
I feel like I've eaten Arby's like 3 times in my life. I know
Yeah.
there's like a beef and cheddar that was good, but
The most I ever had Carl's Jr. was with Brad, and we went to ASU West, and there was a Carl's Jr. right there, and we would have it like every day. And go lift.
No. Why are you playing music? When I was in high school, so I cut weight really hard for wrestling,
Mhm.
and this was like in like knee deep cutting weight time. So we had like go to this Arby's. Anyone who eats there from like 4 a.m. till close, our wrestling team got like 20% of all the money.
Really?
And so, like our whole team went there and they had a milkshake eating contest. It was like a tiny one, but like still, and like I was the only one who cut weight hard on our team. Like I played football at like 220 and I wrestled at 171. So there was a lot of fucking weight between those times. And so like I literally was starving. I downed that shit so fast. They took a picture of me doing it and put it on their wall. It was like there for like 2 years.
You know, this is going to be a surprise. You don't know this already. I actually did a milkshake eating contest recently.
Recently,
Yeah, very recently.
where was I?
It was at your mom's house.
Fucking softball that one, boys.
Honestly, though, I can't think of anything more disgusting looking than a milkshake eating contest. That sounds just fucking sloppy, dude.
Bro, I just downed that bitch. Opened my entire mouth.
That's where you learn the ice chugging from.
Apparently. Fucking all I did was eat milkshakes.
All right, we got a segment here called Playoffs.
Fucking playoffs? You don't want to talk about playoffs?
We can recap real quick what the playoffs look like, as we
let's
have
go
been every
through-
week leading up to them, like we usually do.
So I found the song for us.
Hold on, let's podcast real quick. So the meatiest
No.
thing happening right now is that
No, let's just start from the top.
yeah,
No, you don't start with the meat. You eat the shit first.
that's
You
all
start
right.
with the peas.
All right, let's talk about the shit. Brad, Charlie, Daniel, Dustin, and Paul
Are in the playoffs.
all in the playoffs.
Now we got the people who don't matter. Mike and I don't know how to say that. These I don't know how to say that name. Whatever.
I think it's Dex. I think you pronounce it Dex.
Yeah, okay. Oh, EX. Yep.
Yep,
It's
that makes
Dex.
sense.
Yeah. And then we got ourselves a little shark hump. A little neck to neck race taking the third corner. Woo! Right now, Gabe is a head in the lead.
Yes, he's got more points scored than me.
And Miller's pulling up the rear.
Miller's pulling up the rear per usual. If I win and Gabe loses, I'm in. If Gabe wins and I lose, he's in. If we both lose, Miller could be in based on points. That'll just come down to points. And I'm down 53 points behind Gabe.
So you're playing Miller.
Yep, I'm playing Miller.
So if you and Gabe both win, you'll have to outscore Miller or outscore Gabe by 50. You technically have to score like 53 and a half points.
More than Gabe, yeah.
No. Yeah, and then Miller is. So if Miller beats you and Gabe loses, Miller has to outscore Gabe by 84 points. So Miller's kind of out of it unless Gabe. So Miller needs Gabe and you to lose. But Miller's playing you.
Yeah, so that could happen. That's the only way Miller could be in, though, is if I lose. Does that make sense?
Hey, you're going to have to talk.
You know what? Fuck it. Andrew just cut this part. I gotta go pee too. All right, you ready? Andrew, clap, 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 clap. Andrew's got the clap.
So we talked about the hunt. How
Clap!
worried are you?
What?
How worried are you?
Worried enough. So this is definitely gonna be one of the weekends where I just don't look at anything, for as long as
Is
possible.
that every weekend?
No, it's all the weekends that I win. I don't look at anything. I just let it happen, and then I accept it. Luckily, Mike's team's so shit that I'm not that worried about like my worst case scenario. But I would like to make the fucking playoffs. Honestly, I thought I wasn't gonna make the playoffs all season long.
So also another race that's kind of important is the Paul Brad Charlie race.
The bye week race.
Yes. So currently Brad has the bye, but Brad's ahead of Paul and Charlie by one game. But they have a crazy amount more points than Brad. So if Brad loses, he's not going to have a bye, no matter what.
Who's Brad playing again?
Oh, Daddy Dex. Yeah, boy.
That'd be great for you to knock Brad out of the bye.
I want Brad to have the bye. I gotta protect him.
You got sweet little
It-
Brad.
If throwing games wasn't like such a taboo thing, I would 100% throw this game.
It's all right. You throw every game, anyways.
Yeah. I would just say I'm starting fucking Baker.
Well,
He
he's
did me
got a good
last
schedule
week.
right now, and their offense is opening up after Kareem got in.
I know. Who would have thought the fucking woman beater?
Who would have thought he would have done okay this year? You know, who would have thought he's a real talent?
Yeah. So it'll be very interesting. So, because Paul and Charlie both can have big games. Holy shit, Paul's out of fab.
Huh? That's fun. It's a fun
Who do you
fact.
think has the most fab?
Oh, I know this. It's Charlie. It's 20.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
Oh, it is Charlie, but he
Okay.
has 25. Sorry.
Yeah, I looked this morning.
All right. So we have the playoffs, we have the rankings. Now, who do you think has had the least amount of points scored on them this year?
On them?
Yes,
Dustin.
like. Oh, did you already know that?
No, I didn't. I just guessed that. I mean, I know that because it's Dustin, but
It is. Dustin has the least amount. Who do you think has the most?
it's a good question. Charlie?
Yours truly, baby.
Is it you?
Yeah, baby.
Wow. Wow.
It's because you guys see, you know what, and that's how I like it. I know that like it takes your guys' all to go up against me, and I appreciate that. Like for me not to be in the playoffs, I'll take that because
Okay,
I
can
knew
you
you
get me a
guys had
water
to
real
give
quick?
every fucking thing against me.
Thank you.
It wasn't like I just like was unlucky. No, you guys fucking went full force, schemed the best, planned the hardest, just because you knew that's what it needed to do to beat me.
That's
So
right.
I'll take that L. I'll take that L.
Good. I'm glad you'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any other stats you got there?
No.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's
Hey,
get-
there's someone behind you, Parker.
I know it's Amber. She's getting Tango some water.
I like her thing on her head.
Dex likes your headband. She,
Tell her bands will make her dance.
bands make her dance. Is what Dex wanted me to say.
All right. Let's go into next week's matchups.
Yeah, let's get some pick'ems going.
Well, we already talked about this one.
Well, we didn't pick him. Dex, where's Brad?
Oh, Brad, I want to lose, but I'm not going to. I'm sorry, buddy.
I picked Dex.
Yeah. Then we got Charlie versus Paul.
Good matchup. I think it's Paul.
Oh, I have to.
I think it's Mr. Hashtag carried by the Patriots and Lamar.
I'm gonna say Charlie
Yeah? How come?
because Charlie's team is like a woman. Some weeks
Uh-huh. Go on.
beautiful and perfect in all ways.
Beautiful and perfect in all ways and can do no wrong.
Because it'll have bad weeks and be a little emotional. But like when it's on, it's fucking on,
Charlie's
baby.
team is very emotional. Right?
Yes.
His team's probably
Just
gonna be
like
pretty
him.
pissed.
Also, he's got the best running back core. Whoever has Le'Veon Bell and Aaron Jones, adios, mijo. Parker's okay.
I actually know something fun about that. You
What?
know Aaron Jones has sucked ass since
Yeah, I did.
what hey, who's my wide receiver number 1 again? What's his name?
Yours?
Yeah.
I don't think
Devontae
you drafted
Adams. Since Devontae Adams has been back, Aaron Jones has caught like piss poor amounts of receptions.
Well, I'm still taking Charles. Then we'll save that one. We got Dustin versus Gabe. Dustin.
Dustin, because I need it to happen.
Do you know my favorite thing is when they put that poll in Slack today? Who has the best chance to make the playoffs? And Gabe picked you. Like, what a fucking pussy, bro. You're that scared. Like, I don't want to offend. Oh, fuck you. Like,
I
have
saw
some
that and
pride,
picked Gabe, by the way.
bro. Some fucking. Oh my god, both of you. I hope Miller's making the playoffs.
These polls mean
It's
nothing to
the
me.
dark horse.
I'm just trying not to curse it, dude. It's the
That's
same.
you guys You're so fucking scared. You're so
And you're so
scared.
fucking cursed. You don't understand how this shit works.
There's no way. No. You guys are so scared that you just don't want to be a fucking last. Oh, you don't even care about being first. You just don't want to be last.
Dex, do you realize that there used to be a day when I listened to you when it came to fantasy football?
No.
There used to be.
Hey, but don't worry, because I got thousands and thousands of listeners out there listening to me every fucking week. Because that's what we do. I get those little fantasy dicks hard.
Hashtag content.
All right. Then we got Mike versus Dan. All right, we don't even need to choose.
All right, skip it.
Yeah. And then finally, Parker versus Miller.
I got this. It's a good week for me.
Oh my God, I'm so proud of you.
I got this
Yes,
one.
You fucking do. Let me see that hair on your chest right now. Fucking look. Oh yeah, baby.
Dude, I've been looking
That
over
shit
my
grew
lineup.
2 inches.
I've been looking over my lineup. I got too many good players. I'm probably not even going to start Keenan Allen. Imagine that, dude.
Bro, has Sam fucking Darnold. That boy just made out with a girl last
Yeah,
weekend.
and I'm starting him because he made out with a girl.
Sports showed it. He's got Nick the big ass Chubb, Josh Jacobs better than Daddy Dex thought, Devontae Adams taking all the passes, fucking Robinson, who I thought was gonna be a bust, Kittle, Gronk 2.0, fucking DK Metcalf traded for fucking Stephon Diggs. What a joke. And then a kicker who I can't pronounce his name.
You skipped Devontae Parker.
Oh yeah.
Probably because you didn't know his first name because he's on the Dolphins.
No, Parker, I'm going to tell you how you're going to win this. You're going to bench Devontae Parker and you're going to start Golden the Boy Tate.
No, he's in concussion protocol. He's probably not going to play.
Buddy, you got to do it.
I'm not going to play Golden
You
Tate.
have to do it, Parker.
Wait, who'd you say I'm going to bench?
Parker.
No way, dude.
Yes, for Tate. Parker, I promise you. I promise.
Hey, Dex, when do you think was the last time?
And the old.
Dex, when was the last time Devontae Parker scored less than 10 points without looking?
Week 3.
You looked.
I swear to God, that was a guess. Look, I'm on Golden Tate's page. Look.
Wow, you're right. It is week 3.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
Hey, when do you think the last time Golden Tate scored less than 10 points?
It's last week.
Week
No, he
5.
scored 10. No.
It was week 5.
Was it week 5? I wouldn't have guessed
Yeah.
that far back.
It's week 6, 20 points. Week 7, 14. Week 8, 14. Week 5, 11. Week 10, 22. Week 11, bye. Week 12, 11.
This is what I'm
Guess
talking
what,
about.
boys?
I have too
Guess
many
what,
good
boys?
players.
I just fucking changed Parker's mind. Sunday morning, Golden Tate.
You know what
will
happened the
be-
last time you told me to start Golden Tate?
No.
I lost because of that decision.
Was it because of that one, or was it because you couldn't get Will Fuller?
Yeah, it was week fucking 5, dude. I remember. That's when we played Minnesota.
Well, guess who he's playing this weekend?
Is it Green Bay?
Yes.
I just looked, yeah.
Oh, at least you're honest. You're kind of the worst shitty person.
That's right. I am the worst shitty person in this league. Who's
Is
the
that
least
good
shitty person in this league? Brad.
Yeah.
It's Brad. Who's the most shitty person in this league? It's Daniel.
Oh, yeah. I
He
was gonna
poops a
say.
lot.
I was gonna say me, but
Nah. You're medium shitty, but you're much worse at other things, not shittiness.
thanks. Like if you're gonna be bad at things, at least being not bad at shitty is good.
Yeah, there's other things to be
I'm
worse
not
at.
bad at shitty.
You're a
'cause
bad
that's-
better.
Am I though?
Dex, we should, as a league, we should legitimately just like put together like a meme worthy few $100s for you to try to spread it out over a year of sports betting. I feel like that would be very entertaining.
If we ooh. And I only get to spend a certain amount each month.
Well, you can spend it. I'm scared to say this, but you could spend it at whatever speed you want to.
Oh, let's do it right now. Right now. Right fucking now. Hey, ASU is almost in the second half. I'm sure we can get a bookie to get us that second half point spread.
Just immediate.
Do it. You gotta go full send.
Oh my god. All right, never mind. This was an awful idea. I thought maybe, you know, the whole concept of like giving someone who's underperforming some responsibility will make them rise to the occasion.
No, that's not me.
That's not you, apparently.
I don't learn.
Yeah, you do.
I'd rather die on fire than live in the sand.
And that's
If that
why
makes-
you and Mike are fucking boomer tier fantasy football players.
How? Mike is the opposite. Mike's not even in the sand. He's still in his car putting on sunscreen.
Sunscreen and his fucking flops, the goddamn Shuby over here.
Fucking visor. He's got the white sunscreen all on his nose.
Mike's still in his Honda Fit, dipping his nose into the jar of sunscreen so it can be all, you know, white.
Hey, so I had a dip in today at work, and the owner came over to me and like, this is a super no. And I honestly thought I was gonna have to swallow it.
Did you?
No.
How long was
you
the
walked away
conversation?
30 seconds. If
That's
it would
good.
have been any longer, I would have had to swallow it.
I
Could you
had a
imagine?
dip in the other day, and Amber walked up to me. You know what she said? Fuck Daniel.
Fuck Daniel.
I like to make money get turned. I like to make money get.
Let the podcast hit the floor. Let the podcast hit the floor.